Just a quick one for tips and tricks. So I've been reviewing price action today and I wanted to get a better read on the market. So I was having a look at 5 minute and I'm like in this bottom here. And I thought, as I outlined, I think in the previous video, that there was untouched 5 minute liquidity and then it held. And yeah, there's only one 5 minute candle that pushed through. Don't worry about this 4 minute liquidity, 4 hour liquidity as well. It's not applicable at the moment. That wasn't here. But what I will say is, I was relying on the read of volume and the read of RSI as well, with essentially like a inverse head and shoulders. But having a look at the 1 minute, it's going to load. You get the 50% rule on 1 minute liquidity, but it's kind of like, do you base your trade off 5 minute liquidity or 1 minute liquidity? And that's the real problem that I had. So swapping to another time frame, if we're going to be able to see the damn thing, 3 minute. Strangely enough, 3 minute is a good interim or medium, I guess. It's the medium between 1 and 5, what I found at least anyway. So 1 minute was representative of the 50% rule for liquidity in the bottom as well. Also, RSI gave a better read. So with that bottom, it was a clear and defined bullish divergence. So combining all those factors with high volume coming in the bottom, which is what I would be looking for, sweeping through liquidity, that would be the entry trigger point. And then, so it's essentially like a double bottom. Well, it's really a mousetrap. What else would I be looking for? So the top as well here. So the top played out well with high volume. So you get a massive bearish divergence. So you get the established downtrend and then you get the bearish divergence. I think you get a bearish divergence here as well with high volume. So it's one, it's another high volume bearish divergence again. What else? And then you get another one here on the 3 minute and then another one here on the 3 minute as well. So you get the pivot and then you get two divergences in the top. So that's what I'd be looking for. I haven't checked. I've been out for a long while this afternoon, this evening, so we'll check. We'll check on XO. So say 5:40 on Asia. So 40 minutes. So sorry, 40 minutes on London. So the top on Binance, not really conclusive. I wouldn't say that's a definitive trade, but you could go off RSI. What else? Nothing really conclusive here except for the P-shaped profile and imbalance on the buy side. but nothing crazy as well to indicate that there would be a reversal. What about perps? Nothing as well, just more negative delta. So it's really nothing conclusive that I would be looking at. I mean, you get these caught out with high volume, and then you get imbalance in the top with finished auction here. Nothing crazy here, nor here. So it would be more speculative than anything based upon that. And I don't like to do that. So obviously significantly reducing position size based upon that. Because I don't think there is any level that I saw. We'll go 30-minute, not really. And now we're selling off again. Yeah, nothing really conclusive, honestly. Even in here. Anyway, so 3-minute as well. Just an indication of potential reversals. So it just gives you more resolution for price action and strength, where it may not be represented on the 5-minute. So just another tool to use where when it plays out. So especially with high volume. So blue is moving through the moving average, and then yellow is highest volume. Anyway, so that's the story. We'll see if we get. We'll see about 4 hour, and what happens there. Oh, that is a 4 hour support level. We'll see if we get support there. Otherwise, if it shits itself, we're definitely going down because we're getting continuous lower highs, which is not good. So yeah, otherwise we'll be going to the monthly liquidity, unfortunately. Quick look at this. So it looks like monthly liquidity is the next stop, honestly, because we got the weekly. We tested 50% of that. Now we'll probably go monthly, so that'll be 55K, which is not good. Yes, I hear you. Anyway, but yeah, 3-minute time frame on the chart. Something to keep in mind. Switching between 5 and 3. You can always use 1 as well for more resolution if you need it. But and then just using probability from that point on. I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I hope this helps.